Hey everybody, Dr. Mark Arcuri in Santa Fe, New Mexico again this morning, and it is a weekend, and you know what, that weekend for me anyway, it's a little bit of a respite from the hustle and bustle of the week, and I've got more time on social media, which is kind of like watching television, I guess. You can do too much of it, but I'm working as I do it, and there's a reason behind it for me anyway. But as I spend more time on social media, what I'm seeing more and more of, and this is something, of course, I see during the week as well, is the amount of negativity that people are getting hooked into, and it's occurring to me as I kind of see the progression of that experience for people that I follow on social media, of how that negativity is really destructive in their lives, and they get to the point where then they are beginning to complain about the negative life that they're having, without really making the connection of everything that they're doing that seems to be building that and energizing and resulting in that experience. And granted, these people are not asking me for my advice, and maybe people would differ with me in what they believe is a solution. So please do comment on this short video and let me know your thoughts. But my thoughts are, we have got so much in this world to be anxious and negative about. There's no question, and I've gotten caught up with it myself at various times. But we always are making a choice about what we're doing and how we're doing it and how we address those things that happen. And a situation happened recently where somebody had a really lousy, for them, customer service experience in a store. And so what they did was they kind of wrote this pretty detailed paragraph of the situation and what happened, and posted it on Facebook, and at the end just kind of made a little joke and said, well, that's it, that's all I'm going to say, done. Fine. Well, people started to respond to that posting, and to every one of those responses, this person responded in kind, and it escalated, and people started giving advice of the nasty things that they would do if they were in that situation. And then the person who made the original posting said that they agreed, and they're going to try that next time. And I thought, my God. And knowing this person as I do, I also know some of the back channel and what's going on in the person's life, and some of the overwhelm that they're feeling, and the things that they're really, really struggling with right now. So again, nobody's asking for my advice, and I just sort of don't comment and leave it at that. But I think it's really, really an important lesson for us that we've got to begin to be very careful about what we're picking and choosing to activate and to enhance or give energy to in our reality. And you know that I believe that consciousness creates reality. I'll go to my grave believing that. I think it would be pretty tough to convince me otherwise. Consciousness creates reality. What we give energy to gets bigger and bigger in our lives. And it's not only that one situation that gets bigger, it creates this kind of web of energy that causes us to attract things that are just as disturbing in the case of negative energy as the original experience. And we've got to be so mindful of that, because when we begin to make small changes in what we give our attention to, or how much time we give it our attention, or what we do with it, once we notice it, we begin to diminish the energy of that potentially by minimizing how much attention we give. And when we minimize that energy, we have time and the ability to focus on other things that bring us much more of a joyful flow that we'd like to stay in. So I encourage you, with everything going on right now, I know here in the US with the government shutdown, which was just temporarily lifted, but politically ongoing, and all the other things going on, and I know in the rest of the world as well, wherever you are, I know you've got your own pile to deal with. Pick and choose what you want to give attention to, how much attention you want to give to it, and what you want to do with it when you do give it attention. It's very different to notice a bad customer service experience and to just walk away and make a decision to perhaps not go in that store again, or next time to seek out a different customer service provider and give that a chance, or just completely walk away from it and forget about it. But whatever you decide to do, remember that you do have the choice. And that choice has profound implications on how your day plays out, how your week plays out, and ultimately how your life plays out. So we all have to take that responsibility. You know that I spell responsibility, response, one word, ability, the second word, the ability to respond. We always have that. No one can take that away from us, no matter what the situation. And by making a different choice, we can have a different experience. So thanks so much. Please do let me know what you think, because I learn from you guys every day, and it's really, really important to me to know if I'm on base, off base, somewhere in the middle, or if I'm just not getting into enough depth and detail that's useful. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the weekend. Lots of love, gratitude from Santa Fe, New Mexico, where it's 35 degrees and getting warmer. Ciao.